Hey everyone, welcome back to Improve Every Day. It's me Matt here, and today we're doing another supplement review. This time we're actually reviewing Chamomile Tea. And I don't actually have a link to give you to a specific place to buy it because I bought it from a local place here. But basically you can find it anywhere. You can buy it on Amazon, you can buy it in your local shop or whatever, you can buy it in tea bags, or you can buy the flower and infuse it yourself. And lately I've been trying it out for a couple of reasons. Firstly, I've been trying it out to see if it helps with anxiety, and secondly, I've been trying it out to see if it helps with sleep. As some of you may or may not know, I struggle with social anxiety and I also struggle with sleeping problems a lot of the time. So I've been trying it out and I've been trying to see how I feel with regards to chamomile tea, whether it's something that I would recommend to others, or whether it's something that I wouldn't go with again. So here are my thoughts. So how do you actually make chamomile tea? Well, I actually bought the flowers themselves. I bought 2 kilos of chamomile flowers, which is a lot because I think you only need about 2 grams or something like that for a cup of chamomile tea. But it was cheaper to buy it in bulk, so I just bought it in bulk because I figured, if it's good, then I may as well have a whole bunch around. So I bought the actual flowers rather than the tea bags, which means that I have to use a tea infuser type thing for actually putting it in my tea. When I actually make the tea, I started off with a tablespoon worth of the flowers, and that is, I believe, about 2 grams of it. It is quite light, so 2 grams of it takes up a lot of space, roughly about a tablespoon. I think that's around 2 grams anyway. And I put that into tea, and there are different instructions for how long you should let it steep for after you actually make the tea. Some people say 5 to 10 minutes, other people say 20 to 30 minutes. I personally find that, I don't think it actually affects the effects that you get from the tea that much. But I've noticed that it affects the flavour, and I personally like to actually let it steep longer because I find that the flavour is nicer the more it tastes of chamomile and the less it tastes of just hot water. That said, I find that 15 minutes is plenty. What I'll do is I'll actually make a few cups worth, and I will actually do the first one after 15 minutes, but I will just leave it there steeping, and so the next one will be after 30 minutes, the next one might be after an hour. And it doesn't really taste bad after, steeping for that long. But some people might like it milder and might want to, only steep it for 10-15 minutes in total or something. Now, I would say that chamomile tea is almost like the antithesis to coffee. It is like the complete opposite of coffee. It is similarly mild to caffeine in coffee, but it's the opposite end of the spectrum. It is relaxing rather than stimulating like caffeine. You basically feel kind of chill and relaxed. The effects of it last for quite a while, and it seems to come in waves. Initially you feel a little bit relaxed after you've just had your cup of tea. A little bit later you feel more tired and more sleepy. So if you do actually intend to use it for sleeping purposes, you might want to keep that in mind and not drink it like right before bed, but drink it say an hour or an hour and a half before bed. After a few days experimenting with the tea, I found that for me personally, I actually like my chamomile tea a bit strong, so I actually like to take 2 tablespoons rather than 1 like I was initially recommended. When I do 2 tablespoons, I will have just 1 or 2 cups, and that's all I feel like drinking. And basically, it does quite relax me. I did notice some reduction in anxiety, but it wasn't particularly pronounced. It wasn't kind of as much as I hoped there would be. So if you are intending to take it for anxiety, do be aware it's not just going to eliminate it all or anything like that. It reduces it, but by a small amount. On the other hand, for sleep, it was wonderful. Every single night that I've actually drank chamomile tea, I've fallen asleep pretty much instantly when I've got into bed. No issues whatsoever. So if you are someone struggling with insomnia, or you just want to get to sleep a little bit quicker, sleep a little bit deeper, then you might want to consider chamomile tea. One thing I will warn is that I noticed that when I drank a lot of it, when I woke up the next morning I was a little bit more groggy than usual. So if you do have to be super alert in the morning, then don't drink too much of it before bed. But it is pretty mild. It's a very mild sedative type thing, and so if you do actually need some help with sleeping, or you want to relieve some anxiety and you just want to relax at the end of a hard day, then I can give chamomile tea the thumbs up. It's ridiculously cheap too. For the 2 kilos of chamomile flower that I bought, I paid 60 Polish zloty, which comes to like, I'm probably going to be a bit wrong here, but roughly around like $17 or something like that. That would be my guess. For 2 kilos, and if it's like 2 grams to 4 grams per cup of tea, that is a lot that you're getting for that. So as I said, the final verdict for chamomile tea is that I give it a thumbs up. So I hope that you enjoyed this video and found it quite informative. If you want to not only learn new things and watch fun and entertaining videos, but also to keep improving yourself every single day, then be sure to subscribe for more content like this. If you're already subscribed, click on one of the 2 videos seen on screen to keep watching and keep improving. Thanks for watching, see you again soon.